What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are completely new, hello, I'm sincerely Niko. I know, guys, I've been gone for a moment. Now I'm back with the jump up. Yes, I've been gone. Now I'm back, and I hope you guys are ready for this makeup tutorial. So if you guys are, keep on watching because it's with the new ANASTASIA Prism palette. Yes. And this is my first time trying it on for you guys on camera and also in general in life. So what better way to do a first impression, right? But before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that like button and also give me a subscribe if you guys are completely new. Join the XO squad, honey, because it's lit on this side of YouTube. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right onto this video.
Told me when I was young, don't play with fire, be careful, son. But we were flames and fell in love. We burnt the cities down, down. Before you learned your lesson, you won't be lonely if you fall in love. Over and over again and again. My mother told me when I was young, we still inspire a sorry son. You won't be lonely if you fall in love. Over and over again and again. I'm living my life according to the law of attraction. It's like camera action. I never wanna die. I'm living that life with no direction. I thought you learned your lesson. My father told me when I was young, don't play with fire, be careful, son. But we were flames and fell in love. We burnt the cities down, down. Before you learned your lesson, you won't be lonely if you fall in love. Over and over again and again.
Alright, so my final thoughts of this particular palette. Is it holiday approved? Should you get it? Is it worth it? It's worth my $42 coin. Like, come on, like, be real with me, Niko. Like, come on, is it worth it? So about this palette, I'm pretty sure you probably like, be real with me, Niko, is this palette worth it? My $42, is it worth it? Honest opinion, yes, it's worth it. Here's the reason why. This palette is very pretty, very gorgeous. As you can see, I use the color SATURN in my crease, parallel to define my crease, a little bit of obsidian to kind of give me the halo look, and ethereal on the lid to give it that glow. Line her, add a lash, some mascara, and boom, there you go. I also pop LUCID in my inner corners of my eyes to give me that highlight. So I use a total of 3 mattes and 2 shimmers, or 1 iridescence and 1 shimmer. And I kind of got an idea of how this palette plays when it comes to the formulas. So this palette is nowhere near like, form, shape, or fallout kickback like its bigger sister that came out a couple of months ago, the Subculture. But as far as the color harmony goes, you can definitely see some similarities in this particular palette compared to the new palette. There's a lot of greens, a lot of golden shimmers, and a lot of iridescentness. Like Cube and LUCID is almost kind of similar as far as it goes, but Cube comes off more pink and LUCID comes off more green. Parallel and Fudge looks almost similar when you swatch it. Saturn and Roxy almost look a little bit similar. I'm sorry. Eden and Roxy looks almost very similar when you swatch it. And what other color? Ethereal and Adorn looks almost very similar as well too when you swatch it. So there are some kind of repeats in this palette. What is it? Charisma, uniqueness, nerves, and talent. This by far gives a better play off, because to me this kind of gives me the same formula as the Modern Renaissance. This should have been the sister to the Modern Renaissance, and the Subculture should have been like the holiday palette, if you get what I'm trying to say. This palette kind of gives me also a little bit of vibes towards the Mario Master palette. Now this was last year's holiday palette that was in collaboration with Mario, the makeup artist, and this has a lot of jewel tones, a lot of shimmers, and not that many mattes. The same way as this one as well too. This has a lot of shimmers and not that many mattes, but at the same time you can kind of see a little bit of harmonies with the Claude and the Bronx Muse in NYC, kind of compared to Thorn, Osiris, Sphinx. In Parallel and Dimension, you have some of those cooler tones in this palette that kind of looks almost similar to the Mario palette. So this part might freak you guys out. I'm going to put the Prism palette on the bottom, Subculture palette in the middle, and the Mario Master palette on top, so you guys can kind of see the palettes parallel to each other and how these kind of play out. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is that if you own these two palettes, which is the Mario Master palette and the Subculture palette, you can probably skip out on this palette if you don't want it. But if you are a collector and makeup enthusiast, you always want to have the new, then having this palette is not a big hurt. It's actually going to be a more enhancement, because there are some shades that are not in these two particular palettes that you cannot kind of recreate that same kind of look. Again, like I say, that there's no blacks in this one, so Obsidian will give you your black. There is no neon yellow in these two, so Spirit's going to be that color. Lure is going to be very much a new shade to play with, but Mercury is kind of on that cool tone like Lure. Destiny looks just like Dawn, so you kind of skip out on that. But like I say, if you do have these two palettes, you can kind of like not really get this one, but I personally say it's worth it. Like, just for 1, 2, 3, 4 shades, which is pretty much $40 in Anastasia's individual shadows. $2 more to get you the rest of this palette. So yeah, to me it's worth it. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this video on my personal review of this particular palette. It is 100% worth it, 100% approved, and 100% recommended to buy for this holiday. It's limited edition, so please get your hands on this palette ASAP. The only one that I'm missing that is out now from Anastasia is Modern Renaissance, but I will be getting her real soon. Nevertheless, if you guys are completely new and you made it this far because of this particular video, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey here. I am a new YouTuber that does reviews, tutorials, first impressions, and all of that good jazz, and I would love to see you guys come back to see me on my next video. But without further ado, I'm going to end this video here, and I am going to take this face off. So I will see you guys soon, and I love you guys dearly, so take care. Peace out, babes.